If anyone knows of an easier way I could have done this, please let me know, because I was racking my brains without buying a complete angle drill, which I know you can get, but for this, it wasn't really an option. As soon as you put any sort of pressure on it, it just... That hasn't worked. It's just fell apart. Right then, today's little job is one that a lot of plumbers will get, and it is when someone rings you up and says, I've got a little job for you to do. If you look after us here, I'll look after you the other way, in whatever trade they do. Job for job, we call it. Now, this one is at a mate of mine's garage. He wants a washing machine putting in because his missus is going mad about his overalls going in the washing machine at home and gunking everything up. Ain't she, Jay?
She's having a moan, mate, yeah.
The missus is having a moan. His overalls are clogging the washing machine up. So what we've got to do is fit a washing machine in here. Luckily, we've got a waste here, water feed here. So we're just going to bring it through here and set the washing machine up this side with a pipework. Now, we've got a little bit of an issue here, which I will show you in a little bit. He said, could you do that for me? I've gone, yeah. I went, however, can you do something for me? So whatever, mate, whatever you want. So I brought my car down because the grills on the bottom of my car are going rusty, and it's really annoying me. People that will know me, I'm a big car guy, will know how particular I am about certain things like that. So Jay's going to do that. He's got the bumper off it. He's going to sort the grills out on the front while we fit his washing machine out the back. So we've got some kit in, and I'll talk you through exactly what we've got to do here. It's fairly straightforward, but this stack is going to be a bit of a pain, and I'll tell you why. Because we've got to drill into the boss here for the waste to come out and go across through the wall. Getting it through the wall is not the problem. I think that is going to be. Now, I went this morning and picked up an angle drill, but it's on an SDS only on the end. So I bought a 32mm spade bit. Hopefully we can get that drilled out, and then I can tweak around the outside so that the bung can go in. That's the idea. That's the way I think I'm going to be able to sort it. Otherwise it's going to be a bit of a pain. But bar for that, we're going to come off here, obviously isolator here, come off here, tee up, reconnect the toilet, and then go straight through the wall there, and then just put washing machine valve there and a hockey stick washing machine trap on the other side. So first off, we'll get the water off, get this disconnected, get our plumbing pipework put in place, and pop through that wall there. And what Jay is going to do for me while I'm doing that, well, to be honest, he's already got the front end off my car. Headlights out, bumper off, because if you look at it, I don't know if I can lean it forward. Possibly can. Maybe not actually, it's a bit awkward. But this bottom grille here, which sits across the bottom here of the car, I don't know if you can pick it up, has gone all rusty. There's all rusty bits in it. Now, stuff like that really annoys me. So I've said to Jay, get the bumper off, get the lights out, get the bumper off. We'll take those grills out and spray them and treat them and make sure they're all right before it goes back on. And then I can tuck this away for the winter, because things like that really annoy me. Now, I popped the car down, went off to get some bits in the van. By the time I've come back, he's got the bumper off. He's waiting for me to get those little bits off, painted, but first of all, I want to start cracking on with the plumbing in there. So we start off by obviously getting the water turned off that feeds the toilet, and then we can disconnect the flexi hose from it and begin working some pipe work off it, ready to connect on for the washing machine. So we'll make a little bit of pipe work up, paste it up, get it made in. Then we can get the pipe work ready to get our press fit fitting into position, obviously marking it up before we start to press it. With that pressed into position, we'll get our nut, get our olive on, get a little bit of paste on there, then we can reconnect that flexi that's going to feed the cistern for the toilet. Get it tightened up, and then we can begin the pipe work for the washing machine. So we've got that reconnected there. I'm not going to bother putting another isolation on here because we've got one there and it's only going to turn off the washing machine. I've coiled that flexi up there. It's not a problem. I mean, otherwise you're going to struggle to get a flexi that's going to go into there, because they're either too long or too short. So what we do, we'll come off here now, put a line straight through and get the hole drilled through the wall. So because these walls are literally just one brick thick, what I'm going to do is just drill a pilot hole through, and then we can drill from the other side back in with the 15mm bit to get the pipework through. Because it is just blocks, it's blowing a bit of the front off, but it's not a problem. I can pop a bit of paint on there. It won't matter at all, so let's chuck a bit of copper through there, get it poked out of here, and then we can look at what we're going to do getting onto this. So we now get a little bit of copper pipe work through the wall and pushed into these talon clips to hold it in place. There we go, nice and secure, and all ready now to get that fitting pressed into position. So with that side done, we'll move on to the other side now, get this pipework cut off and get an elbow pressed on. There we go, with that done now, we get a little talon cap, clip it over the outside of there, just finishes it off nice and neat. So we've got the cold feed through there. I'm just going to pop a washing machine valve on the top of there. But in the meantime, we've took the grills out of my car. Let me turn that down. Okay. There we go. In the meantime, we took the grills out of my car. So grill there, and two either end that cover up the front of it. So this is what Jay's going to, well, Jay's done that, and then we've got the grills down there. I just think I'd show you something a little bit different. We've took them all out, and then I don't know if you'll be able to pick it up, but trust me, they are quite rusty for some reason. So we're going to paint them up and then get them back into the bumper and get the bumper back on. So we're basically halfway through that while I'm halfway through this. So then with that connected over there and the pipework through, we can get the water back on like so. Then we can concentrate now on the waste. Now this is going to be the awkward bit, is getting into here. Right then, while we're halfway through up there, I'll get some paint on here. We're going to go, we've got an executive decision, Jay, haven't we? We're going for gloss. Gloss black on these grills. Simple as that, look. Done. Now that is why these Ivan stock drills are so good, because it goes straight through like that. So we're into here, we can run along now, connecting to the waste. Right then, we've got a waste now drilled through this wall. So we're going to come along here and into this stack. Now this is the tricky bit that I mentioned earlier, and I weren't sure how I was going to do it. So in an ideal world, you'd use a hole saw and got it in there, but there's not enough room to get our drill in. So I thought, right, I'll pop and get an angle drill. Now the thing with this is, it's still going to work with our bung that's going to go on. So if you look at that, 38mm, sorry, not 32mm, 38mm drill bit like that, we're going to drill that boss out there, and then when the pipe sits inside here, it's not going to be restrictive at all. But I'm just hoping that that, in that angle drill, is going to allow us to get into here. It's going to be properly tight, but it's the only way we can do it. So I'm going to set the camera up just here in the corner, and hopefully, touch wood, we'll be able to get that cut out. I'm going to it started another way. So let's use one of our little tile bits to see if we can get it bang in the centre and the hole started. So if you can see that. May have to sacrifice. Oh no, got it out. Right, with that started, we should be able to get that cut out, I think. If anyone knows of an easier way I could have done this, please let me know, because I was racking my brains without buying a complete angle drill, which I know you can get, but for this it wasn't really an option. So let's see if that's worked. Well, there we go. I think it's knackered the actual drill itself. That's no good, is it? Sort of spinning still. I think it's going to be a one-time only try. As soon as you put any sort of pressure on it, it just... properly close. Put any sort of pressure on it and it just... That hasn't worked. It's just fell apart. And the clutch just slips on it. Right then, after a lot of messing around, I've managed to use this with the serrated edge on, getting it in here and taking my time and just cutting slowly internally on there, and it's finally done the trick. But that's a right pain to get into there. Anyway, we've got our boss. We're going to sit the boss on the outside and glue it on, and then we can come off here 1.5 inches across and finally get out through there before we make all that good there. But that has been an utter pain. So let's get this glued in and we can work back and get it out here with a nice little hockey stick on it. It's just a case now of making the waste pipe up. So we're gluing it into position like so. Gluing the 45s, gluing the elbows and the pipe work, popping it all together. Always make sure that the pipe work writing on the pipe is at the back so no one can see it. Also, while you're here, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. We're very, very close to get this channel to 40,000 subscribers by the end of the year. It's not far away. So if you haven't, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, drop me a comment. Let me know what you think, how you would have done this and how you would have got that fitting into the back of that saw pipe, because that was a complete pain. There we go, just holding that hockey stick washing machine trap now into place, couple of screws in there, job done. There we go, all done and dusted, washing machine point in, tested, everything's fine. Now we've finished painting the grills and Jay is just assembling them back in. Bit fiddly, mate, aren't they?
Bit tricky, yeah.
You got the top one in all right. Well, no, the top one was a pain. The side ones weren't too bad. We've just got to get this one on and then get that back in there. Matt Armstrong makes it looking easy, yeah. Mate. Done a Rolls Royce by the time we put a bumper on.
So, up we go, and we need to go then.
That's what I was worried about, how bad it was getting on.
A few bolts at the top there. The main bolts are on the bottom. It looks a lot there. Headlights out. You just got to, unclip. The headlights probably don't have to come out, just so you can see what's going on underneath them. For the sake of 2 bolts.
Sweet. But there we go, job for a job. Jay's got the front bumper and that off for me. I've done his washing machine. That's how the trades work sometimes.